Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Thanks for joining us for Saturday afternoon football. What a fine day of sun we have here in Burbank. And with me in the box, former Melbourne captain Gary Lyon.
Hey, Hutto, today's an exciting match. Even though this is an exhibition match, Hutto, we expect that both teams still want to win.
Today's match between the Suns and Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide run on to the roar of their fans. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are looking great.
It's a true Port Adelaide tradition.
Port Adelaide, we've got a talented group in the middle. It's up to whether or not Gold Coast can match them in the centre.
Gold Coast fans making some noise as they step onto the field. The banners are ready for the players.
We play to win the flag for you. Fight, fight, fight till we hold on the calm. Run, 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 all the way. Hey! We are the sons of the Gold Coast sky, where the team who...
The captains make their way to the middle for the toss. Port Adelaide kicking to the left of screen. Can't wait for this one. And here we go. It's Gold Coast. Clears the contest. Rockcliffe controlled it well off the bounce. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's some great skills on display right now. A great match.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Wits with a big fist on it. He wins possession. Hurried kick. The mark is taken by Wright. Going for goal number one. Great grab. Lining up for goal. Anderson going for number one. His teammates rush over. He's kicked the first goal. About to resume hostilities. Tap down. Taken by Boak. Hacks it out of there. Can't take possession. Holmes picks it up. Rushes with the kick. Miller doesn't take the mark. Manages to get it onto the boot. Hartlett with an opportunity from the turnover. Wants to keep it moving. He has the ball. Greenwood having some trouble down there. That doesn't look good. Don't think he'll be coming back. Gold Coast with the edge right now over Port Adelaide. He has to hold on to those. It's cut off by Powell-Pepper. The crowd roar for holding the ball. Rankin puts the tackle on Powell-Pepper.
A great defensive effort.
He likes his chances from here. On its way. Gold Coast supporters delighted by that effort. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the board. Smiles all round. Thumped clear. He's got the footy in his hands. Takes on the space. Nobody can catch him. Port Adelaide send one home. He acknowledges the crowd. Port Adelaide get there first. Back in the middle now. One down. The ball in the hands of Miller. The umpire calls for it. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
Miller didn't mark it. Burton on the ball is in his possession. Dersmack finding it in motion. Slams it on the boot. It's a turnover. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Anderson got under it. Just manages to release the kick. Releases by hand. With the ball now. He might kick a goal. Clear. Rankin loves that goal. What a start for the Suns.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
Umpire ready to resume play. Guides it down. Has it now. Kicks hurriedly.
Play on.
Howard brushes off the tackle. Howard throws the ball away. Elects to kick. Nobody can hold on here. Getting in the way was Anderson. He shrugs the tackle off there. Rockcliffe moves it now. Ballard got hands to it. Ball up called. Taps it down. A clean collect. Wines couldn't stick the tackle on Miller. Collects the loose ball. Holmes collects it. Pushes through with power. Kicks out of the congestion. Cleary missed an opportunity to mark. Penetrating handball. With a driving kick. Couldn't snaffle it. Just gave it away. Just handballs into space. Dersma can send it back. Goes short by hand. Puts on the afterburners. No issues with that drop punt. Wines getting his first with that kick. He's excited about that one. Port Adelaide close the gap to 7. Wins the ruck duel. He's got the football now. Gets it away. Howard keeps coming. Ball gets cut off. Weller going to be penalised here.
Great tackle.
That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. That's his first. He loved that one. Port Adelaide have kicked back-to-back goals. Port Adelaide now only trail by 1. Howard just slaps it down. Bounce works for Dixon. Butters with the ball. A big moment coming up. Port Adelaide looking to gain the lead with this kick. Butters kicks it out of bounds on the full. Houston determined to reach the ball. Rankin couldn't stick the tackle. Jonas drives a low kick. Intercepts the ball well. Almost cut it off. The possession caused a turnover. He gets his hands on the footy. Miller gets in the way. Keeps it moving. Pushes off the tackler. Rankin didn't dispose of it correctly and hands it over. Unable to create the space.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Rosie will be upset with that. Heads back with the kick. Now we've got a ball up. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm loving what this game is giving us right now.
Houston got hands to it. Shrugs the tackle. Gold Coast fans getting excited about that one. Rankin loved kicking that one. The lead is now 7.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
We resume hostilities. Clears the contest. Opportunity for Ainsworth. Links with hands. He gains possession. Fiorini releases the ball. Just gets a hand in. Cleary goes by hand. Jonas slams it onto the boot. Dixon uses the body well. Should be relatively straightforward from here. Going for goal number 1. Kick on the way. That kick goes offline. Port Adelaide reduced the margin. Greenwood couldn't hang on to the ball. Gets a touch to the ball. Did well to get a hand in. Dishes it off. Takes possession. Ebert was taken high in the tackle. This kick to tie up the game. Cleanly picked up. McLennan earns a free kick. Moves it by foot. Ball off hands. Lysette rushes with the kick. He flicks it over. He gains possession. Lukosius presents and takes the mark. Looks to move it by foot. Gaz, what are your thoughts on that opening term?
Gold Coast could have come out and started well and shown they have what it takes. The coach will be asking for more of the same for the rest of this one.
What stands out for you, Gaz?
Gold Coast are getting more of the ball on the outside, and it's their outside run that is generating plenty of scoring opportunities.
Thanks, Gaz. The second term ready to get underway. Back with another centre bounce. Witt's got a fist to it. Quickly onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Almost cut it off. Showed good control. Gets the handball away. Butters struggling to run at the moment. That goal is a cracker. He puts through his first goal. They get around him after that effort. The scores are tied. Big thump from Lysette. Miller looking a bit sluggish out there. Lukosius wins the ball in the air. Right, Marks in a bit of space. He goes for broke. Kept his head and kicked the goal.
He's enjoying every second of it out there.
Gets his first. Celebrating hard. Gold Coast can't the lead by a kick.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He did really well there and gets the reward.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Miller has a teammate on the move. Greenwood worked hard to get to that ball. He drives it. Bo got up, but couldn't bring it down. Receives the handball and takes off. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Well, he hasn't had the impact we were expecting.
Doesn't take the mark, picks up the loose ball. Can't separate these two teams now if he kicks this one. King elects to kick. Coughed up by Holmes. What a brilliant tackle. Witt tackles.
Big tackle.
The loose ball picked up. Rockcliffe pushes through with power. The tackle misses completely. Fends off the tackler. Drives towards half forward. Butters spills it. Releases it under pressure. Goes for the goals. It's going to be close. Handball. Kicks it out of the back 50. Couldn't quite with the mark. Picked off the deck. That's holding the ball. Harbrow gets right in his face.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
The ball ends up going to ground. Lobs the handball. Great tackle. King puts on the tackle.
Outstanding pressure.
Intervening brilliantly was Ebert. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
Handballs to no one in particular. Collected by Hartlett. Penetrating handball. Fighting hard was Jonas. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Jonas uses it by foot. Great mark in the pack. Bowes will be upset with that. Dixon with a penetrating handball. Hits the target by hand. Ballard unable to lay the tackle. He celebrates hard after that. It's all level here.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
We're back in motion. Swats it. This is Lysette. Getting pushed out of the way was Fiorini. Marks now and can send it back. Ainsworth kicks it. Couldn't snaffle it. Finding the loose ball was right. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. Witt just swats it away. Fiorini grabbed it clean. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. That will settle the nerves. Gets his first on the board. He's enjoying that goal. About to resume play. Thrashes it. Here's Greenwood. Gets a hand in. Picks it up. The loose ball scooped up. Able to release the kick. Picked up by Fiorini. Holding the ball. All kinds of pressure being applied.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Greenwood controlling the airwaves on this occasion. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Drops the ball. Hands it out to open space. He's got the football now. With the ball now. Well picked up. Handball's out into space. Uses it now. Right. Wins the marking contest. Got the hands free. Lukosius takes aim. A drop punt through the goals. That will settle the nerves. Gets his first on the board. Gets some reward for his efforts. Centre bounce. Lyset gets onto the ball. Uses a short handball. Clumsy tackle. Results in a free kick. Uses it by foot. Right. Couldn't snaffle it. Houston gathers it now. Uses it now. Good body work to win the mark. Chose to kick it. Got hands to it. He's getting a lot of the ball, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Holmes a bit too casual with the tackle. No issues with that drop punt. Dersmacken puts through his first. Congratulated by his teammates. Port Adelaide behind by 6. Back in the middle now. Witt thrashes it. Clears the ball from the contest. Nice mark under pressure. Hartlett has resources out wide. Holmes drops the mark. Weller with quick hands. With the ball is Anderson. Takes possession. Going for goal number 2. Managed to get a hand to that one. Now they lead by 7.
Gold Coast are costing themselves with turnover today. They need to find a way to control the play better and stop turning it over.
The umpire will ball it up. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Finds it in motion. Chips it towards half forward. Controlled well off the bounce. A time to celebrate. And don't they get around, Oak? Oh, there's nothing in this now. Hammers it. He's got the footy in his hands. Not much time left in the quarter. Mops up the loose ball. The kick releases the pressure. Hartlett might have overworked himself there. Rides out the... Half-time arrives, Gary. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Gold Coast have had a good first half. I think they'd really love to stamp their authority on this contest in the second.
What do you make of it all, Gaz?
Gold Coast aren't winning as much of the footy, but are still controlling the contest. Their efficiency with the ball is superior at the moment.
Thank you, Gaz. 2 quarters down and only 2 to go. We're set to go at the start of the third quarter. Lysette hurls it away. He's the #1 ranked player on the ground.
He is doing everything right.
Gathers it now. Scoops up the ball. Rankin slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest. Gold Coast by 2. Ball hits the deck. Dug it out. Anderson sends it into space. Going for goal #1. The drop punt sails between the big sticks. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Gold Coast by 8 points.
Port Adelaide haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Fantastic chase and tackle. Alice lays on. What an exciting run. Fantastic chase and tackle. Under siege.
Brilliant chase.
Using every ounce of energy he has left. Weller hacks it on the boot. Just gets it onto the boot. Spills the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
King unable to hold on. The ball mopped up. Manufactures the handball. Dixon is streaming past and gets the footy. Weller couldn't stick the tackle. Disguises it nicely and rushes it through. Port Adelaide reduced the margin. Off hands from Fiorini. He lays off the pass, slams it onto the boot. Ainsworth doesn't take the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
He wins possession. Sweeping handball. Releases the handball. Releases by hand. Walks that one over the line. Just 2 goals in it. Finds the loose ball. Weller throws the ball away. Decides to kick. Takes the mark. Moves it by foot. Holmes needs a chance to rest. Ballard gets on the end of that handball. Dersmack dug out the loose ball. That's holding the ball. Putting on the pressure was Weller.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Bogue links up with a chance to run. He has the ball. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Gets a hand to the ball. Unsure of their next move. He couldn't hang on. Keeps it moving. Is in his possession. Quickly onto the boot. Ends up marking uncontested. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. Drop punt straight through the middle. Look at them celebrate that effort. Gold Coast with the ascendancy over Port Adelaide, leading 57-46. With quick hands. Has it now. Slips the handball to Rosie. Going for goal #1. It's offline. Port Adelaide close the gap to 10. Fiorini looks in need of a spell. Takes that one strongly. Rockcliffe with the intercept. Fights the good fight. Quick hands. And they could be away here. A big contested grab. Powell Pepper dishes it off. Didn't get low enough with the tackle. Dersmack had it, lost it. What a brilliant tackle. Rosie got him.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Rosie gives it a ride. On its way. What a lovely goal from there. Smiles all round. What a tight game we have here. Back in the middle to resume play. Howard clears the contest. Well collected on the bounce. Weller just manages to release the kick. Couldn't take it. The ball spells to Wines. Wines won himself a free. Goes with the kick. Marks now and can send it back. Weller lobs the handball. Intercepted by Dallas. The tackle deserves the free and gets it. Houston sticks the tackle.
Big tackle.
Spent that one before he earned it. Drives it out of the pack. Finds this one all by himself. Boat pushes a low ball. Finds a target. Can he put it through? Looks okay off the boot. Gets some reward for his efforts. They're in the lead now. The game is back underway. Witt with the punch. Interesting handball. He gets his hands on the footy. He gets his hands on the footy. A chance to reload the attack now. Elects to kick. Weller takes it well. Quick handball. Alice still running. Gives it, don't argue. Gone! What a tackle! A big tackle there.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Off hands. McLennan rides out the tackle. Has it now. Getting pushed out of the way was Fiorini. Now with a low spearing kick. Doesn't hold on to the mark. Just sends it into space. Has a man running for him. As we go into the final change, the scores are Port Adelaide 59, Gold Coast 57. A big final term coming up.
Port Adelaide walk into three-quarter time with the lead and the confidence they can win this game.
Here's Gary to take a look at the key stats.
Gold Coast are doing the right things at the moment. They've taken...
Umpire ready to begin the final turn. Back in the middle to resume play now. Punched away. Quick handball. Boat just gets it onto the boot. Takes a simple grab. Movement by hand. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Holding the ball! Didn't get away from that tackle.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
He continues to run. Alice heads towards the goals. That's something to smile about. Look at them celebrate that effort. Gold Coast goes back in front. And we're back in motion. Thumps it clear. Rockcliffe dismisses his opponent with disdain. Elects to keep moving. Great tackle.
Fantastic tackle.
Alice looks to get onto the football. The handball hits the target. He takes the mark. 25 metres out. Bit of an angle for this kick. This is a big kick in the context of this game. A kick to hit the front. Dixon celebrates with the fans. They've hit the front. Back in the middle now as the Rucks go at it. Witt with the hit. Needs a bit of a rest. Rankin intercepts it from the bounce. Play on. Fiorini releases by hand. Quick hands, and they could be away here. Anderson couldn't be happier with that goal. Gold Coast goes back into the lead.
That's a really good team goal. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. The power have turned it over too often today. They aren't coping with the pressure. They should try and slow it down and control the ball for a moment.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Oh, it's tense out there at the moment, Hutto.
Hands that ball to the opposition. Releases the handball. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Puts it right through the middle. He's enjoying that goal. Port Adelaide still back the lead.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal.
We're back in the middle. Howard hurls it away. Bit too casual with the tackle. Up for grabs for Ebert. Gathered by Weller. Goes by hand. Just gets a hand in. Witts just put it on the boot. Winning the ball in the air was Rankin. He takes the shot. Rankin almost missed the boot with that kick. He's put it out on the full. Looks to move it by foot. Scoops it up. We'll get a ball up. Howard gets onto the ball. Miller wins the foot race. Gathers it now. Clears the congestion. The bounce made it tough for Grosey. Brilliant stuff. And he puts it through. Bowes couldn't keep his hands on it. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Port Adelaide with a handy break. They lead Gold Coast 77-69. A bit too hard with a push, and it's a free kick. Butters read it best. Montlock is streaming past and gets the footy. Turned it over. Great tackle. Dersmack upended by Harbrow.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Greenwood there to mop up. Intercepted. Towards centre half forward. Over the top of the pack.
Port Adelaide are allowing the opposition uncontested marks, but they set up behind the ball so well it forces the opposition to play that style.
Slams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Dixon looks to build some momentum with this kick. He drives it towards goal. Port Adelaide lead is now 9. King decides to go to himself. Through for a rush behind.
Port Adelaide have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions, and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
Doesn't take the mark. Slick with the hands. Rosie moves it by hand, and now they're away. Lining up for goal number 4. Miller did well to win that ball with a driving kick. Gets into some space to mark this. Wants to keep it moving. Has a man running for him. Doing well was Ballard. McLennan handballs. He gains possession. Witts just dismisses Howard. What a brilliant tackle! Witts spread out of space.
Outstanding pressure.
Going for goal number 1. Kick on the way. It's a behind. Port Adelaide 80, play Gold Coast 69. They can create from this. Looks up with the kick. Intercepts the ball very well. Towards centre half forward. Ball spills. Holding the ball. Burton tackled.
A great defensive effort.
Ball collected. Finding the ball with ease. That was sweet. They put through another. Celebrating hard. Gold Coast behind by 5. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Missed the target. Fantastic chase and tackle. Miller applying the pressure.
Great tackling technique.
Kicks along the wing. The ball is picked up and kept alive. He's on fire at the moment, Gaz.
He just keeps finding the footy.
Ball off hands. Pushes through with power. Made the tricky bounce look easy. Moves the ball by foot. Keeps the ball in. Bowes gets it away under pressure. That's holding the ball. A full-body tackle.
Great tackle.
Right, does well to mark. Goes by foot. Turned it over. Gets a quick kick away. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. Lukosius gets the opportunity to have a shot for goal. Puts it on the boot. Hartlett looks in need of a spell. The tackle deserved a free and gets it. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Fantastic pressure there.
An impressive performance so far. This for a 4th goal. Rankin getting the crowd involved. It's on again as Gold Coast take back the lead. Back in the middle now. Witts won the hit out. Port Adelaide players devastated after a result like that. Gary, what do you make of the result?
It was one of those games that could have gone either way, Hutto. Good teams find a way to win close games, and that's what we saw today.
Thanks, Gary.
We play to win the flag for you. Fight, fight, fight till we hold on the calm. Run, run, run all the way. Hey!
Final scores are 13-3-81 to 12-8-80. That's the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
It was great being here, Hutto. I can't wait for the next match.